The following is a men's WarGames Match. The rules of the match are as follows. Two teams will be contained in separate cages, with one member of each team starting the match. At regular intervals, alternating members from each team will be released to enter the match. The team with the advantage will be the first to have a member released into the match. Once all competitors have entered, WarGames officially begins. The match can be won by pinfall or submission. Exiting the cage will result in a forfeit. Now, let the WarGames begin!
Every war needs a hero, and you might be looking at him. It's the former Lock.
Introducing first, from Baltimore, Maryland, weighing in at 220 pounds, the Savage Brandon Williams.
After everything he's been through, I'm starting to think this man is indestructible.
Well, there's nothing like the chaos and carnage of war games to test that theory, Saxton. The armies are all poised for battle. It's time for war.
He's the WWE Champion, and he's ready for war. It's Slade.
And from Columbus, Ohio, weighing in at 220 pounds, the WWE Champion, Slade.
There's nothing playful about tonight's War Games, Corey. It's pure warfare.
Especially if you're facing off against Slade and the nightmarish battalion around him.
I didn't think it was possible, but the road to SummerSlam keeps getting hotter and hotter, adding explosive twists and turns every week.
And incredible athletes like Japanese phenom Chosen, who's suiting up alongside the former Lock tonight in one of the most anticipated War Games matches in WWE history.
My question, is Chosen even allowed to compete in WWE?
All's fair in love and war games, Saxton. Both foursomes are clearly willing to do whatever it takes with the WWE Title Match's stipulation hanging in the balance. Let the games begin.
Oh, he retaliates.
There's a fisherman suplex.
Knife edge chop.
Oh! Whoa, leaping through the air.
Nice takedown.
Great counter.
Sound the alarm.
Air raid siren.
I don't know how you survive that.
Slade put a stop to that. We've got a numbers advantage incoming as the countdown is about to run out.
Oh! This match hasn't even officially begun, and already things are going in some unsafe directions.
Trench warfare coming into play here. The most unforgiving part of a War Games arena. This could get ugly fast.
These two showing how well scouted they each are.
And an impactful display of offense we just witnessed there.
Big time powerbomb.
And he knows what he needs to do. Able to avoid any harm there.
And some effective offense with that one. And with his coming entrant, the teams will officially be evened up. And that was a successful bit of offense with that maneuver. Connected on that. And we just saw some serious offense.
Freed from the cage and now needs to make haste to even up the fight. Boom! These are dangerous attacks on their own, but now the damage is exponentially multiplying.
And that was an efficient display of offense with that maneuver. And well-timed maneuver there. On a step ahead of the Rock. That was a hell of a maneuver there, guys.
Savage knee to the face.
Here. And that was a well-executed attack.
Oh, someone call a dentist.
Countdown underway. The odds about to no longer be even.
Oh, buckle bomb! The table and the body getting well acquainted there.
Can only imagine the damage that impact just did. I doubt this will go on for much longer.
Bullseye! Looks like they're bringing additional firepower with them into what is now essentially a handicap match.
Super kick!
Oh, look at that scope slam.
Adding some extra spice to the numbers advantage by coming in armed to the teeth. Ooh, hello. He's carrying some serious equipment into the cage with him, ready to fully exploit the numbers game.
It's directly to the gut.
Broken arrow. Reversal after reversal, proving they did their homework. Ooh. Damian Priest would like to be your guide south of heaven. Priest has him on Dream Street.
Hammer connects.
That'll scramble your insides.
Any one of these attacks could cause irreparable damage, but I don't think you can come back from this many.
Precise drop kick to the base of the skull. Watch out.
Mere seconds away from evening the odds in WarGames. And he has an answer for Priest.
Sledgehammer right to the gut.
Here we go. They look ready to get in there and even things up a little. And a short clothesline.
And that definitely made solid impact.
Hoist it up.
Close fist connects.
No time for fear. Have to just get in there and...
Oh, disturbing impact. And did you hear the impact of that? And we just saw some serious offense. Hoist it up. Oh, that hurt right in the kidney.
Golly.
Air raid siren.
I don't know how you survive that.
The countdown hurtling towards a shift to the status quo. Boom. Oh, costly error there. Makes him pay with a counter.
The sledgehammer, how do you recover from that?
And a well-executed move we just saw there.
Freed from the cage and heading toward the ring to give their team the upper hand.
And that was an efficient form of offense with that move.
Hook. This is going to be nasty.
Counting down the second.
Uh-oh. About to hit. Yes, rock bottom.
The Rock has this wrapped up. Another warrior about to enter the fray. Here to balance the scales. Blast up.
And breaks out of the sleeper.
Sleeper hold cinched in deep.
Fading. Fading. Ooh.
Incredible impact.
Starting to scale up the WarGames wall. He's got something in mind.
Turns it around. Sole of the foot meets the stomach.
And they just busted out an impactful maneuver.
Scary pattern starting to form as that upper area takes more damage.
Boom impact.
Fisherman suplex.
That's gotta be it. 2. And got the win. That is a huge win here tonight.
Here are your winners. The Savage, Brandon Williams. The Rock, John Cena, and Chosen.
This team of mercenaries has survived, and their leader has now earned the right to choose his Summerslam stipulation.
The former Lock still faces long odds, but I guarantee he will take whatever advantage he can get.
It all comes down to this. Win the title at SummerSlam, and you're golden. Set for life, probably. Lose? Well, you're finished. Done. Ruined. Gone forever.
What happened to the Tavish who once told me there was an entire world of wrestling outside of WWE?
I'm trying a different approach. Is it working?
Not really.
All right. Have you decided what type of match you're going to pick? Because I was thinking, you should choose the safe match.
As in, like, the safe choice? I'm not sure what that would even be.
No. I mean a new match type I came up with called a safe match. You win by locking your opponent in the safe that you had in your WWE debut. Everything comes full circle. It's called long-term storytelling, mate. Do you love it?
I'm not sure.
Well, if you can't make up your mind about the match type, we at least need to know who's going to be in your corner. The faction started a pool on who you're gonna pick. Go with Chosen, and drinks are on me.
I'm going with Chosen, and not for the free drinks. I've had all the momentum since he came in, and I want to keep that going at Summerslam.
I'll be out there with you in spirit. And speaking of spirits, I'm gonna collect my pool money and hit the pub. I'll save you a seat.
It's been a bit, but here we are, wrapping things up with SummerSlam approaching.
You mean you're not going to follow me around the rest of my career?
Everything has to come to an end. I mean, I know viewers think they want a super long story that goes on and on forever, but really, isn't something shorter with an actual ending better? It's like you have this cool experience, and then you can go watch something from the women's division, right? Anyway, we're getting off track. SummerSlam's in LA, of all places. Ugh.
I know. It's a chance at redemption on so many levels. I'm back in the main event, but instead of a bunch of empty seats this time, we're the biggest thing in town and it's sold out. It feels good.
What about the match stipulation, though? I might be reading into this too much, but are you putting off making a decision because it means the match is officially here, and if you lose, you'll be faced with leaving WWE?
I hadn't thought about it like that, but maybe you're right. There is a small part of me that knows, despite how hard I've worked to get here, that it could all come to an end. And that's scary.
Makes sense. But what are you going to choose? You're going to have to announce it sooner than later.
If you have to know, I'm going to make it a British rules match. It's what got me back on track after I was fired, and as far as I know, Slade's never been in one. It could be a huge advantage.
Solid choice. And if this is it, well, it's been fun. And weird. Mostly fun, though. Hope to see you around. Around here, I mean.
Yeah. You too, Kat.
So final thoughts heading into SummerSlam. Will you walk away champion and end your former friend's WWE career? Or will he somehow overcome the odds and beat the deadline?
Are those the type of questions you typically ask? If so, I'm glad I haven't wasted my time doing more of these. But if you need an answer, the Lock is going to be looking for a job after SummerSlam. And let's get one thing straight. We were never friends. But I will take this opportunity to thank him. See, if he hadn't been such a failure and blown every opportunity that was handed to him, I might not be where I am today. So thanks for that.
Confident, despite the fact that you didn't get to even choose the match stipulation.
I don't care what kind of match it is. It could be a blindfold match, a lumberjack match, or a freaking padlock on a pole match for all I care. They all end the same. I win.
Hey, we're on a tight schedule, so we need to make a call, one way or another.
Understood.
No idea why Shawn Michaels' supergroup is assembled here, but I guess we're about to find out.
Slade, I know this might be a bit uncomfortable, but it's time to do what we discussed. Bear with us. We have some business to take care of.
What is going on here?
I have a bad feeling about this.
I know we talked this over, but now that we're out here, it doesn't feel right.
Slade, we've been over this already. Just do the right thing.
I can win the match at SummerSlam. Just give me the chance.
It's been decided. We're going with Randy instead. So let's take care of this before it gets any more awkward.
I know I can get the job done.
I really didn't want to do this in front of the entire world. But if you need me to explain why you can't get the job done, then I will. For starters, the night The Lock returned to WWE, you overruled me by facing it. And then I had to intervene to save your championship. Or how about the time you got beat down backstage, which allowed this SummerSlam match to even happen in the first place? Or, more recently, when our factions battled in WarGames, you lost, allowing the opposition to choose the championship match stipulation. So, if you're not picking up on it, there's a common theme with you lately: losing. But we're not about to lose the most important match in WWE history. But you know who's all about winning and is a proven commodity? The Viper, Randy Orton. So Slade, do what you've done your entire career. Be a team player and fall in line.
I was not expecting to see this tonight.
Me neither. This is flat out wrong.
It's either that, or we'll make the decision for you.
Don't do it, Slade. Come on.
You're better than this. No. He's going to do it. This is absolutely disgusting. What a farce.
And here comes the referee to count the pinfall. What a joke.
And Randy Orton is your new WWE Champion. Unbelievable.
I never thought we'd see a WWE Championship change hands like this, but here we are.
You did the right thing. I'm proud of you.
Look, I'm in shock too, but let's not forget the main event of SummerSlam has just been drastically altered. The challenger had game planned to face Slade, but will now be up against a much different opponent in Randy Orton.
I agree, Corey. Beating the deadline was going to be difficult, but it just got significantly harder, in my opinion.
What do you want? Here to pull another last-minute swerve?
No, actually the opposite. I'm proposing a gentleman's agreement. I'll be in Randy's corner and you have your backup in yours. But let's agree to keep the others out of this. No one else from either side gets involved in the match.
And you expect me to trust you?
I'm not sure I can trust you either, but that's how these things work.
Where is this even coming from?
Our two sides have battled enough leading up to this. It's time to settle it in the ring, one-on-one. And after we made the switch to Orton, I was confident we could do that. He doesn't need any extra outside help. Do you?
No, I don't. But if you're trying to play some kind of 11th hour mind games, it's not going to work. I'm taking your paper champion's title tonight.
We won't have to wait much longer to find out, will we? See you out there.
You know, this last-minute switch to Orton actually reminds me of the time I was supposed to face the British Bulldog on WCW Saturday night, but then his dog bit him, so I ended up facing Vader instead.
But you rolled with the punches and ended up getting the win?
Oh no, completely threw me off and I ended up losing in like 45 seconds.
Again, you really need to work on your pep talks.
To be fair, you've had a better part of a week to prepare, while I only had about an hour. It's much different.
I hope so.
It is different. And you are too. I've known that since the first time I ever saw you. You had it. That's something special that can't be taught, has separated you from the rest. Sure, there's been setbacks along the way, but they've only made you stronger and prepared you for this very moment. And now that you're at the finish line, they go and move it somewhere else. Big deal. You'll cross that line too. It's what you do. Now go out there and win the bloody match.
That was a lot better.
Ah, you think so? I thought maybe it's a bit much.
No, but the time for talking is over. Like you said, now I just need to go out there and win the damn match.